Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys? I hope everybody's doing well. We've got a different kind of video or live today. We are I didn't sleep last night. Thank you, Harley Quinn. But I could not postpone this live because I think you guys need to know about this in case you do not know. There are fruits and vegetables that are dangerous nowadays. And I would like to give you the list. And I'm going to show you how I found out. When you're growing up, your parents tell you to eat your vegetables, and we never liked our vegetables, and fruits are like Mother Nature's candy. I climbed up in the cherry tree and was eating tons of cherries, and strawberry patches and all that, you know. Um, it's it's scary nowadays. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Roger. How are you? Hello, Denise. How are you? Hello, Mr. Pork. How are you? Warpath, sweetheart. Hello. Hello, Daniel. How are you? I hope everybody's doing good, staying warm. And I don't know about you guys, but there's a storm heading this way. So if my internet kind of hang on, I'll be right back. How are you, Mr. Pork?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. Have you heard about the vegetables are getting dangerous now?
No, I
And
haven't.
fruits?
Nope.
Hi, Thor. How are you? Feed you. You know what, Thor? I had roast beef and mashed potatoes tonight. How are you, Thor? Hey, Thor, did you hear about the dangerous vegetables and fruits? They have pesticides on them that are now in, you can't just wash the pesticides off. It's in the meat of things. And it's causing dementia, cancer, and a lot of other problems. And I don't want you guys to get sick. And, you know, they're selling the stuff here where I'm at, and I thought you would think they would take them off the shelves, but they're not. And the sad part is, I don't know if they're canned fruit and vegetables too or fresh. They never said, you know, hey, it's in this can, it's all American, it's all overseas. They just didn't say anything. They just give us a list of what's dangerous, and I'm thinking, oh, great. You know what I mean? Then I pulled up the FDA recalls so we can go through that too. Hello, Pecan Baby. How are you, girl? How are you? We found. Hi, Devious. Girl, you need to watch this. It's scary. They're putting pesticides. They made pesticides now that goes, you hope, organic. I was told they just slapped this thing organic on it and it's like any other vegetables and fruit. Let's hope they don't do that. Let's hope they don't do that because that would be scary. You're thinking you're buying organic and they're just, you know, slapping the sign on and saying organic, and there you go. Yeah, right, Denise. Right, DVS. Right. I agree. Hang on to your shorts. This is going to be a little scary, and your jaw's going to drop. Mine did too. Yes, ma'am. Try local vegetables, eco grown, and always wash them in water and with baking soda. I didn't know. Neutralize. Hey, Thor, would it neutralize inside of the fruit, inside of the vegetable? Or would it be just on the outside? Because they're saying now they get inside of it and they are testing high levels of pesticides on the inside. We always got taught, yeah, wash your fruits and vegetables, but now they're inside, and that's scary. Outside. Well, Thor, You need to watch this. They're inside now. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's very scary. I don't know if they're trying to I don't know. I don't know. You're welcome, Devious. I think everybody needs to know because we have kids, we have grandkids, we have loved ones, and we don't want to get sick either. We've got to protect our family and we got to protect our loved ones. All right. Nope. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Mr. Pork, can you keep an eye on the chat for me? Because I'm going to be behind the scenes.
Sure.
Thank you, sweetheart. Can you see that, everybody? Mr. Pork, can you see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, here we go.
You might be surprised to find some of your most favourite fresh food snacks that you buy from the supermarket could be tainted with lethal poisons.
We do have a consumer alert for you tonight. A harmful pesticide used on wheat and oat products is turning up in popular breakfast items. The FDA is recalling over 54,000 boxes.
I don't mean to stop this. Denise, please drop your link, sweetheart. Please drop your link. Been some rough days. TV Street on the 5th. Better now. I hope. Oh, yeah. Oh, Devious, I hope you're feeling better. And Thor, hang on. It's the weather's changing here. So, full moon, weather changes. It goes wild. It goes wild. I'm sorry. I'm going to back it up a little bit. But Denise, if I didn't say it, everybody drop your link. Devious, drop your link. Everybody drop their links.
You might be surprised to find some of your most favourite fresh food snacks that you buy from the supermarket could be tainted with lethal poisons.
We do have a consumer alert for you tonight. A harmful pesticide used on wheat and oat products is turning up in popular breakfast items. The FDA is recalling over 54,000 boxes of a certain yogi tea because of a higher level of pesticide residue.
A healthy diet consists of...
And that was supposed to be an immune tea. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be, for your, and it's supposed to be healthy, to help you. And that's full of pesticides, Okay, here we go.
Eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, but some of the chemicals that are often used by produce farmers to help control bugs, fungi, and weeds raise concerns when it comes to your health.
In this video, I'll give you the top 12 most contaminated fruits and vegetables, and I'll rate them easy, medium, hard on level of difficulty to grow at home organically without any chemicals. Let's get into it. Every year, the EWG, which is based in the USA, publishes a list of the 12 most contaminated fruits and veggies you can get from the supermarket. This research is collected from laboratory tests done by the US Department of Agriculture. Some of these chemicals they have found in these foods are particularly bad for men and boys, potentially harming the male reproductive system, causing ADHD and cancer. Women and girls don't get away with it either, with some of the pesticides detected in these foods have known links to thyroid problems and could pose a significant risk during pregnancy. So here's the most contaminated list of foods in reverse order from the least contaminated to the...
And you've seen that pregnant woman, she's eating where she is supposed to. She's eating fruit and vegetables. You know what I mean? Fruit. And if you look in the bowl and listen a little bit, she's eating some of the most dangerous fruit on there. And it's
most contaminated according to the EWG, and they call it the dirty dozen. Number 12, green beans. Yes, just normal green beans. Recent studies showed that 90% of samples tested positive for pesticides. And that's a rise of 15% since 2016. Some samples contained up to 16 different pesticides. Green beans, or most beans, are easy to grow and are great for beginner gardeners and children. And no,
I'm sorry, I'm a farmer's daughter, but you don't need 16 different types of pesticides on your vegetables. You don't. When they're freshly picked. I know. And what's scary is grew up on a farm, a very small town, 15, minutes from the town. And I always like to go fishing. And I went to go fishing, and there was empty pesticides in the river. It was so many, you could see it. And so you don't know if you're drinking pesticides, because if farmers are doing that, that's in your water system, and there's no need to have so many pesticides on one field. One should do it, in my opinion. What do you think, Mr. Pork?
Yeah, that seems like an awful lot.
Yeah, and 90% now. 90%. That's a lot.
I'm not going to do one of my fart jokes in this segment just because we're talking about beans. This is too much of a serious subject for that type of lowbrow
Right,
humor.
Pecan. Right.
Beans are also a really good complete food. So I do recommend, because of their easiness to grow, that people even start with them if they're beginning a veggie garden. Number 11 is blueberries. The worst pesticide that they've found on blueberries is known to be a neuroagent, toxic to the human nervous system, also really bad for children's brain development. Again, pesticide amounts and types have increased substantially from 2014 until now in 2024, at a time when blueberry consumption has tripled since the early 2000s. Two types of pesticides that are banned in Europe due to human risk and environmental risk are still used in the USA. Blueberries are a medium difficulty to grow at home because they require a more acidic soil mix than most other crops. So bunging the plants into the ground or a container.
I'm sorry, if it's abandoned the other places and it works and it's not harmful to the humans, and animals, why use it? Why use a pesticide that's harmful? That could get into the bean. Hi, freckle face. Hello, sweetheart. And blueberries. I love blueberries. And you're thinking you're being a good parent, or you're eating good, or you're trying to stay healthy, and you buy blueberries and they're terrible. They're gonna hurt you. It's just, like I said, I had to do this today. I don't want anybody to buy anything and get sick.
Without much thought or knowledge often leads to failure. Yes, there are places where blueberries do grow naturally and grow really well in the wild, but in most areas they don't. So care needs to be taken to know how to grow them, to grow them well. Number 10 is cherries. Yum. Who doesn't love cherries? Here in Australia, they're a particularly sought after food to eat around Christmas time, and boy, are they expensive. However, a fungicide that is banned in Europe, not in Australia or America, was found detected in the fruit as reported by the EWG. Nothing like a cherry bomb full of chemicals. Cherries require a specific climate to grow well, needing a significant number of hours of low chill for successful cropping. I'm trialling a new
We had a cherry tree in Iowa, and it grew fantastic. It was big, huge, and it just every year the tree was full of cherries. So if it could handle an Iowa winter, weather, I'm sure it could handle, I don't think Alaska, but a lot of other places. I think it would. What do you think, Mr. Pork?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kimmy.
imagine the prices of these fruits and veggies are high, right? And they're serving you poison.
Yeah.
And they're serving you poison. That's just, and like Thor says, in the additives they add to the things, and they didn't say, oh, they put it in the canned cherries. Oh, they put the blueberries in the, what I mean, or this vegetable, or green beans. The first one's green beans. Okay, they didn't say, is it canned green beans, fresh green beans? If you can them, I mean, if they can them, is it still as bad or is it lower? They really just touched it and went on. You know what I mean? They didn't really dig to see what is all frozen. I mean, it's scary. It's time to grow your own. I know it's good to see Freckle Face and Daniel and everybody and Devious.
Cherry variety that I've been after for a very long time, and it's meant to be bred for warmer climates. But overall, I would consider cherries a hard crop to grow for the average home gardener. Number 9, bell and hot peppers,
Good,
capsicum
Devious.
and chilies in Australia. There were over 100 different types of pesticides found in capsicum and chilies, which surprises me because I've always found hot peppers or chilies crazy easy to grow. Some of the thick-walled varieties like jalapenos will get stung by fruit fly here in southeast Queensland, so they do need to be netted for protection. But generally nothing much touches chilies because they burn. The larger bell peppers that are not hot can be medium to hard to grow for the backyard grower, but there are varieties to try that offer better disease resistance than others. Number 8, apples. 80% of apples tested contained a chemical called diphenyllamine, which is a chemical used to prevent oxidization on apple skins when they're kept in cold storage. It stops them from going brown and black. Out of the 12, apples to me seem the least problematic because the science is not settled on how bad, if at all, this chemical treatment is for humans. So from what I've read, I still believe an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apples are a hardy tree, and I consider them easy to grow at home, in ground or in containers. You can get dwarf apple trees for smaller areas and low chill varieties for warmer climates. Number 7.
Hi, Hondo. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're going through different kind of pesticides they use, on the fruits and vegetables that are now dangerous for us. It's in the fruit and vegetables, just not on the skin.
Nectarines. More than 90% of nectarines tested had 2 or more different pesticides in or on them. Nectarines are just a smooth-skinned peach, and I'll cover peaches soon further up the list. A nectarine tree is super easy to grow, and you can also get some tiny varieties for smaller areas that thrive in pots. Number 6 is pears. No, that's a lemon tree. The alarming thing about pears is how much pesticide residue on the fruit and in it is accelerating over this past decade. In 2010, only 3% of pears tested contained pesticides compared to 61% in 2022. 61. And in the same period, the amount of pesticide residue found on pears has doubled, 58% in 12 years. Seriously, shouldn't pesticide use in this day and age with the increase in so-called technology and AI, shouldn't it be going down?
I don't like the word somewhat. Hang in there, buddy. If you want to talk to me, you have my email. You guys gotta get better, guys. Gotta get better. Not allowed to get sick.
Down, not up. If you're in the right climate, cool winters and dry summers, traditional pears are easy to grow. Otherwise, you might have better success, like we do here in the subtropics, growing nashi pears instead. Number 5, peaches. Life isn't always peaches and beaches. We might have to change that saying to peaches and hospital, with over 99% of 900 samples tested showing contamination with up to 59 different pesticides. There's not a lot.
99%. 99%. And we're wondering why people are sick. We're wondering why everybody, you know what I mean? We're wondering. And it's just like, just wait till you find what these pesticides do to you guys. You're going to get floored. It's time to fight back. It's just time to say no more. Yeah, we hope you're not sick, Hondo.
A lot of research done to show how different pesticides react with each other, especially in the human body. But common sense tells me it's probably bad. Peaches, like most stone fruit, are not hard to grow, especially in cooler climates, and they can fruit prolifically in the right conditions. However, everything loves to eat peaches, even when they're green. So to grow them organically, you need to net them well, and this can take a lot of work. I've often been beaten by the birds and the insects when growing peaches. Therefore, I rate them as medium for a backyard gardener to grow. Number 4 is grapes. 90% of grapes tested positive to 2 or more pesticides, which seems odd to me because grapes never get attacked by insects here at our place. Disease isn't really much of a problem either, but the birds do love them. Growing grapes at home is probably on the medium to hard scale of growability because you must prune them each season, have room to grow them, net the fruit from birds and other animals, and not all climates or areas are suited to grapes. Number 3 is kale, collards, and mustard greens. I often say, hail the kale in my videos because kale is one of those superfoods, and so are the other two. Almost 60% of kale in the USA tested positive for dacthal, a pesticide that has been banned in Europe for 15 years. Kale, collards and mustard greens are the 3rd most contaminated food on the dirty list, with 86% of all samples containing 2 or more residues of different pesticides. The good news is all 3 of these veggies are some of the fastest and easiest to grow at home. They typically don't attract pests, especially if you plant them at the right time of year for your climate, and are hardy to grow in most areas. Number 2 is spinach. In my best Popeye voice, hey, Olive! Spinach.
The government needs to help American farmers to be able to substance pesticide-free crops, fruits, and vegetables. Thor, you know what's so funny? My dad never used pesticides. Never. He did at the beginning, then he saw dead rabbits. And he says, I'm not going to kill these rabbits. That's what's killing them. So he stopped. You can do other things than pesticides and have a great crop. And you're right, Thor. The United States of America need. And I don't know if it's just American farmers or if they're getting it from China or you know what I mean, where this is all coming from. But I thought the American government had control on this, but it sounds like they don't. But you're totally right, Thor. You are totally right.
Spinach by weight has the most pesticide residue of any other produce. and ranks second out of the 12 embedded with the most pesticides. Alarmingly, 40% of spinach tested by the American Department of Agriculture contained traces of DDT, a potent pesticide banned worldwide in the 70s. That stuff is really toxic to humans. Spinach is a superfood high in vitamins and antioxidants, which hopefully cancels out all those chemicals. Spinach is also very easy to grow at the right time of year. If you try growing it out of season, the insects will destroy the crop. And drum roll, if you haven't cheated already, number one on the dirty dozen list is strawberries. Yes, it's terrible, but
Right,
it's
Roger.
nothing
Don't
to
kill
get too
bunnies.
hung about. Beatles song, if you don't know. But the reason why strawberries top the list is because they are the most likely fresh produce to be contaminated heavily with pesticides and chemicals. Some fruits tested contain residues of 82 different pesticides. We live in an area that has several strawberry farms around us, and I can tell you, when you drive past sometimes when they're spraying, you can smell the pesticide. And I often wonder how much of these poisons escape and inadvertently destroy good insects like bees in surrounding bushland and even in our own backyards. Growing strawberries at home is easy for most people. They don't take up much space and have a wide tolerance of climate and soil conditions. You certainly do not need to use pesticides and fungicides to grow strawberries at home. Even though we live in an area that has 2 species of fruit fly, which is a serious pest that stings fruit and lays maggots inside, there's no need to spray because strawberries aren't generally targeted by this pest. And the main crop is grown through our winter when fruit fly isn't prevalent anyway. So that's the dirty dozen. It's pretty sobering news, isn't it? Or is it scaremongering? It wouldn't be right of me not to point out that the EWG has its critics, and it has a lot of them. People saying that they're just an activist organisation and the Dirty Dozen list is biased and exaggerated propaganda. One theory even goes as far as accusing the EWG of making up the Dirty Dozen because they are paid off by the organic growers' food industry. What do I think? Firstly, without farmers, the world would starve. And I'm sure that 99% of them use chemicals responsibly so that it limits the contamination in the food that we eat. No doubt they eat their own food that they produce, so it's in their own interest to ensure the produce isn't contaminated. And unfortunately, as much as I and you probably hate it, pesticides and fungicides are necessary in big agriculture to be able to grow enough food to be able to feed the masses and also make a profit. Often the use of chemicals is mandated by the government, for example, as a biosecurity measure to prevent the spread of disease and pests. Then there's the chemicals that settle on the food after they are shipped to the supermarket from the farm. You've got fumigation in store, and that can also settle on the food. So I would definitely recommend anything you buy from the store or anywhere really, or even from your own garden when you pick it, give it a good wash underneath the tap because you never know what's been sitting on there. Even possum pee or bat pee could be pretty dangerous. Of course, washing the fruit and veg helps, but systemic pesticides and fungicides penetrate the skin and hang around in the flesh or pulp of the produce. So at the end of the day, if we eat food not grown organically by ourselves or someone else, and most of us do, then we have no choice but to trust farmers do the right thing when it comes to spraying or dipping produce. We also must trust the relevant food authorities, it's usually the government, who test these foods and uphold these standards and make sure that they are doing their job to keep everyone in check. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? I know government cutbacks and all that, it seems like the first services to go are the most important ones. I still have faith in the system, regardless of all the videos that I do. But I also think that the EWG has its place because without them keeping the food industry honest and publishing these reports, well, then there's no outside pressure. Well, limited. This is one of the main organisations that publish these reports and look right deeply into it. And I think it's a good thing. So I'm on their side as well. I think it's good to keep the food industry honest. And on the other hand, farming is getting harder, mainly because of poor government decisions, making the economics of running a farm far more difficult. Could the extra complications and costs and pressures that farmers have to go through lead to cutting corners at the expense of safety? Well, that's one of my main worries. The family farm is being destroyed and taken over by industry with employees who aren't as connected to the land.
That's what I was going to say. Do you know most farmland now is being bought by the Chinese and Japanese in the United States? And they run cattle lots and hog confinements, and they don't care the rules. They don't care. They just tell them to do it and do it. And if they are from another country, they don't care about the rules and regulations. They want more for the buck, more for the buck. You know what I mean? So put in a little extra pesticide on it so the bugs don't eat it. I don't care. Get rid of it. Do what you need to do. Bill Gates also bought a bunch of yes, he did, Hondo. Yes, he did. So, guys, it's not. I'm not saying it's not all little farmers. Like I said, when I was a teenager, yeah, too much money involved. Exactly right, Thor. Right. And when I was a teenager, I went fishing and I saw pesticide cans in the river because one a-hole on my neighbors didn't want to throw away properly, so he tossed it in the river. And what does it do? It goes into the water systems, you know? And I had one neighbor, I don't know if I told you guys, he was outside working, was hot, thirsty, he ran out of water, and he was dying of water. And so he bent down and drank from a creek. He died a year later with holes in his kidneys because the pesticides were in the water. There's always one rotten apple in a bunch. But with the corporations now from China and Japanese and Bill Gates and all that, we don't know how they run their farms and their, you know. I won't eat anything off of his farm, Hondo. Yeah, right, Freckleface. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's scary out there, guys. It really is. And guys, I want you to hear this. I want you to know this. I love you guys, and I want you guys to be safe.
Food or community like historical family farmers are or were.
Sorry, guys. They have commercials.
Now, I just wanted to jump in real quickly. As I was editing this video, I thought of a very important point that I wanted to put in it, and that was...
Hold on. I found a lot of antifreeze jugs in the creek. My dog drank out of the creek and he had to be put to sleep. I had no clue who put them in there. I was pissed. Oh, Hondo, I am so sorry. Yes, people are so, they don't care. They don't care. They don't think about the animal that's drinking out of the creek. How many rabbits, how many squirrels, how many raccoons, and I'm sorry about your dog, family dogs, I mean, drinking out of the creek. And that creek goes in, you know, it runs into bigger and bigger things. How about the fish? How about the fish in the creek and the rivers? And then we catch the fish and we eat them. Guess what the fish has? You know? It is so sad. They're polluting our water. Now it's our food, our air. This has got to stop.
Although chemicals in fresh foods are very concerning, processed foods are even worse because there are pesticides that can be more concentrated in these foods, and there are chemicals like preservatives, sugars, salts, and other additives included in these products that are just as bad for us as smoking. In other words, the dirty dozen is still healthier for us than most fast or processed.
Don't that just peed you off? You know who did it, but you can't prove it. Right, Hondo? Right, I know. It's just, if it happened to his dog, his horse, his cattle, he would throw a fit. Oh, it's just, people like that makes me sick.
Processed foods, in my opinion. My other main worry is how safe are these allowable limits of chemicals in our food? I mean, do they build up and can they cause illness over time because of that build-up? My gut feeling says they can. Therefore, it makes sense to me anyway that growing your own chemical-free food and or sourcing certified organically grown produce where possible is the way to go. We might not fully eliminate all the chemicals that gets absorbed into our body by doing that, but at least we can make a bit of a dent into it and somehow limit the amount of chemicals that are going into our body by being more choosy about what we eat and where we get our food from, and maybe growing a bit of our own, no matter how big or small your property is. I think it's better than nothing. I think it's.
You're right. You're right, Thor. Absolutely right. And these corporations has been caught doing things to the livestock. I swallowed wrong. Sorry. That kids are entering puberty sooner than they used to. And it shouldn't be like that because of what they put in their meats and vegetables. Not every farmer does that. There's still good farmers out there that really do care. But then you have this rotten apple in the bunch that don't give a hoo-hoo. Or the corporation, let's save money. Let's do this, let's do that. If we put this on and that on and that on, we would come out a bumping crop, We can double our money from last year. Right. Exactly, Thor. Something's got to be done. Or, I mean, how many deaths? People having cancer. This thing can cause cancer, dementia. It can cause these things. But are they trying to put it to the food? No, they're not. They just say, oh, you got cancer. Oh, you got this. Oh, you got that. It's time to look at our food and what we're doing to save ourselves, It happens a lot. My friend's dog got shot. I think it was the same person who put antifreeze in the creek. Oh, no, Hondo. Oh, you wouldn't want to know what I would do. No. Oh, no.
A wise idea. That's my opinion, though. What's yours? I'd welcome them down in the comment section below. I know it's a contentious issue. This is. I'm trying to get through this real quick because I've got some ripe bananas here I've just spied, and I want to eat one of them. I can smell them from here. But yeah, I know it's contentious. I still think that doing these videos is relevant just to make people aware of it, whether you believe it or not. And I'm happy for you to disagree with me or agree with me in the comment section below. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big, dirty thumbs up and share it around, because that helps a lot. And subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye for now.
So what do you think of that one? Anybody has any? What do you think, Mr. Pork? Spread awareness, knowledge is power. Right, Thor. Right. And this is why I'm doing this. I think like I said in my last video, every single one of you are my friends. I think of you as my YouTube family. And it would hurt me if somebody got sick. And Warpath says she got grapes. And I said, oh no. And I told her, and I don't want anybody to get sick. What do you think, Mr. Pork?
I ain't going to be buying fruit for a while, or veggies.
Can you grow your own?
Yeah, I got the land to do so.
You know what? This spring, my son has a big, huge yard, half an acre to an acre, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk him into making a big garden. And I'm going to teach my daughter-in-law how to can. If they say yes, I will. If nobody knows how to can, I will show you how to can fruit and vegetables and everything else. What is the proper way of cleaning your fruit and veggies? Thor, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say to run it underwater with baking powder, right? To neutralize the pesticide? But the problem is, if you can them, grow it, can it, it'd be great for the winter. I can show you how to can. It's very, very, very easy to can. It just takes time. But, it can last 5 years if you can it. I passed the grapes up, Kimmy. Okay, good. I thought it was baking soda. Yeah. Thank God we got Thor in here. I love you, Thor. I mean, we need your knowledge. We really do. My grandfather said if he caught the guy doing it, he would cop a charge and shoot the guy. He calls the cop on the guy, but they can't prove it, and the cops are worthless here. Yeah, they're worthless a lot around. I've got a few more. If you guys, this guy's go into different fruits and vegetables. You want to watch that too? I want to learn to can. That sounds good. Okay, Denise. Yeah. That sounds good. I'll show you how to can. It's very, very, very easy. And it's not that I know everything and, I'm a redneck grandma, I know everything. No. What happened was when I was a teenager, if we said no to my mom, she would take a horsewhip to us and beat us. So she canned, and she needed help. And guess what we did? We can do an episode of canning. I will, Thor. I will. It's very, very, very easy. And it can last up to 5 years or more. And if the winters or things get tight, guess what? You can always go down to your cool basement and grab a jar and pull out some fresh vegetables, you know what I mean, in the wintertime. Okay, you guys want to watch the second one I've found? What foods are harmful?
Sure, play it, Kimmy.
All right. This is from a Dr. Eric Berg, DC. All right. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm back with another video on this question. What food has the most pesticide residue of all vegetables and fruit? Well, let's first talk about what is the least amount of pesticide. That would be the avocado. And did you realize there's over 34,500 pesticides in our foods? And those are all derived from about 600 different chemicals. So let's go right into the 12 foods that have the most pesticides. And number 12, we have the potato. Okay. Number 11, celery.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll back it up. Yeah, back in the days, some old farmers don't care if it's a pet. They'll shoot it, and it was on my land, or I seen it running by my cattle. I don't want that dog around my cattle, so they would shoot them. Nowadays, they would get in trouble. And pecan, right. You're lucky you live in a country that they have strict rules. And they're supposed to have strict rules in the United States, but there's not enough help to go around to make sure everybody's doing things right. A lot slips through the cracks. And with the big corporations now running farms, money greases fingers. You know what I mean? Yeah, look away. You can survive anywhere, Roger. Okay, good. We need survival. We need to learn how to survive. Okay, I'm going to back it up just a little bit because I was talking and I didn't mean to talk. Okay, here we go.
To the 12 foods that have the most pesticides. And number 12, we have the potato. Okay. Number 11, celery. Then the tomato, pear, cherry, peach, grape, apple, nectarine, kale. Interesting, right? Spinach. And the number one food that has the most pesticide residue, strawberries. And I hate to break this to you, but when you try to wash the pesticide off the strawberry, it's already absorbed deeply into that strawberry, so it's not going to help. So if you're going to consume strawberries or spinach or kale, definitely go organic.
Or grapes.
Of course, you're not going to do nectarines, and definitely not going to do apples or grapes or peaches or cherries or pears or potatoes. Just make sure these are all organic, so that way you're not exposed to these pesticides, because it's the accumulated effect that creates the problem. Thanks for watching. So if you want more knowledge on how to create a healthy body, subscribe.
So what do you think? Yeah, Hondo knows how to survive, yes. But Hondo, you're a great fisherman. The chemicals in those rivers, they go into bigger rivers, that goes into bigger rivers, and you could be eating fish that's contaminated, but it's just food for thought. That's my point. The guy shot my friend's dog when they were tied up on the doghouse. They weren't running at large. They were pricey blue tick hunting dogs. Oh, Hondo. Oh, I'm a redneck. No. Somebody kills my dog. No. You better pray that, they'll call the cops before I get to them. All right. Let's go to the recalls on the markets, okay? Do anybody have questions or concerns? Anybody want to come up and talk? I don't know if there can. They don't. Mr. Pork, did you hear anything about, they're just a fresh, they're just canned, they're just, no, he just give it out, green beans.
Yeah.
Okay. There's canned green beans, frozen green beans. You know what I mean? Fresh green beans. Thank you, Roger. They're naughty. I was going to say free dogs, free cat. We had that toxics in the Elk River here. The water here was undrinkable. Oh, Hondo. See what I mean? Really, I'm offended, Warpath. Really? Mr. Pork, aren't you offended?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to have Roger and Hondo around to help me survive. Oh, that's okay, Mr. Pork. You and I will hang together. Thor and Pecan Baby and everybody else, Denise and Delirious, come with us. We'll survive. I know how to can. No, I'm sorry. I know how to butcher. I know how to can. I'm sorry, that was wrong. I was just trying to make a little humor in here. Oh, freaking fabulous! Hi. You need to watch back. I wish Debbie J was here tonight because she's a vegetarian. But freaking, we're talking about 12 dangerous fruit and vegetables that pesticides have got on and in. And did you try? Yes, I did, freaking. Yes, I did. I opened that stinky skunk thing and I didn't know what I was doing. And I threw the good stuff away that was holding the seeds and I ate the crappy stuff. So I have to get it again and try it again. Definitely wouldn't last 5 seconds. No, pecan baby, you're coming with us. You'll be fine, pecan baby. I'll help you through. We will see if things will change with the RFK. It's a bit crazy, but doesn't have a lot of good ideas and power. Yeah, the things to change. Right, Thor, right. Getting there. Okay. Yeah, you just come. Yeah, well, you and me and pork. Suddenly she's inviting us. You notice that? I had to call her out, but now we're inviting. I feel like leftovers, right? The kid that gets picked last at the best, playing baseball at school. I grew up in the swamps in South Florida as a kid. I needed land. We hunted and fished. Yeah, I needed food. Thank older folks. Right. Denise says, "Oh no, 2 planes." What is going on with these planes? I did hear something. Biden allowed them to go to, they call the graveyard, plane graveyards or something like that. That's invaluable skill. Yeah, it is. That they dug old parts out for the planes to make them run to cut the cost. And then I found out that things are costing too much, so they hired mechanics that weren't 100% qualified. And the ones that are up there seeing the planes come and all that. Yeah, I heard that they're lacking too a little bit. It scares me because my son will be on the plane a few times this week. Oh no. Oh no. And one person is trapped inside and that's all I got. Oh, my son's going to the Middle East in May. He's National Guards. And he just told me the other day that he's getting called up. So yeah, that scares me. Yeah, Denise, I I hope Trump gets his boot up there and get them straightened away because something's going on. Something is going on. Because I've never seen so many plane crashes in 1 month in my life. This summer, I lived in a neighborhood called the Pig Hunters. It's not so. Annie was married to my uncle. Oh, nice. He travels all over. Okay, and Denise, I understand. I understand. Yeah, me too. Okay, here we go. Is this boring, guys? I don't want to bore anybody. You know what I mean? It is scary. Too many plane crashes. I have no idea. Yeah, we all need to pray. We all need to pray. Okay, here we go. So I went to the FDA, and this is what I got here. Let me go to the top. Market service. Okay. Because of the FDA is determined that all responsible efforts has been made to remove and correct the violation products according to the okay. Can you guys see this? Debbie J. I should have tagged you in this, girl. This is for you. There's fruits and vegetables that they put so much pesticides on it. It can cause really bad sickness. I mean, cancer, neural system problems, dementia. I mean, please go back and listen to it. About 7 to 8 plane crashes since the first one really? That many? Oh, that's insane. That is insane. You know what? I would love to try to see if I can hunt pig. They're dangerous. The farmers' pigs are mean. Are really mean. Yes, Debbie J, I don't want you to get sick, sweetheart. I don't want you to get hurt. And they never said if it's just fresh, canned, or frozen. They just said, this is the problem. This is the issue. This is what you can, you know what I mean? And it's sad. It's not for everyone. We have natives who live, did not. Oh, construction's important. Somebody needs something. You know what? This is how I'm thinking, Mr. Pork, and tell me if I'm wrong. I think everybody needs a redneck in their group because we can get something going, something put together. We don't have to have all the parts, but we can get it working. We get her done.
I agree. Yep.
Everybody needs a redneck in their group because they can think of things like Dad. He says, my farm was held together with number 9 wire and duct tape. You know what I mean? Things that he couldn't find the right part for and it worked, you know, till he gets the right part, you make it work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I remember this warpath. Yeah. Don't you feel left out? Yeah, I feel left out. Oh, well, they're not even talking to us anymore. Okay, I see how that is. All right, here we go. Can you see it, Mr. Pork?
Yeah, I can see it.
You want to read it?
You can read it.
Great. Thank you. Genova, Van Camps, HEB, and Trader Joe. The products is canned tuna, food, beverage, foodborne illness, botulism. Oh no. The company try Union Seafood. Guys, do not buy this tuna. Do not buy this tuna. Please keep an eye on the chat because I am on the other side. I can't see anything. I got broccoli from Walmart and got very sick. See, Debbie J? Yes, I'm the redneck. See, Debbie J, how many pesticides did one vegetable they said they had? Was it what, 12 or 16? It is unbelievable. It is. You'll get over it at least. Oh, thanks, Warpath. Thanks. All right, let's go. Okay. Brand name Jack the Green Sprout. Alfalfa sprouts. It's foodborne illness. Is it Listeria? Monos. And Jack in the. You know what I think they do? You were stuck. Okay, good. Oh. Okay, good. It's very bad. Never again. Oh, Debbie J, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what I think they do when they name a drug for the medical and some of those names? And this is a joke, guys. I don't do drugs. But I think they go back in the back room puff a little Mary Jane and going, yeah, let's call it da 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 da. You know, and you wonder how in the heck did they find these names? Roger, we all love you, sweetheart. We all love you. Okay, so green beans is off the list here from Jack and the Green Sprout. Van Camps. That's a very popular name. And I heard Trader Joe's is good. You know what I mean? Alpo. Tahai sesame paste. Okay. Foodborne illness. Salmonella. And it's from Turcan Foods. Okay. Whoever had babies or have babies coming in their family. I have a granddaughter that's coming in April. I got to tell her, Gerbers, those chewable sticks, no, that's got recalled. Or I remember a boy fishing in my ankle with castanets and catchfish and stocked my Andy's fish with. Oh, nice. I love vegetarian food, and so many had made me sick. Oh, no, Debbie J. You watch this video over again, girl, and you might go, I ate that. I had green beans. I had blueberries. I had strawberries. It sounds like strawberries the worst. What do you think, Mr. Pork? Because you can't get it out of there. It's already soaked in.
Yeah, like he said. Yep.
We're living in scary times.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is medication. It's Alvogan. Alvogan? It's fentanyl. It's transdermal patches, and it could be multiple stacks adhere. Oh, they had them. It could be multiple patches stacked on each other, and you get more doses. Oh, that's dangerous. All pet owners, Blue Ridge beef for pets is being recalled. Pet foods, foodborne illness, pet food, salmonella, I can't pronounce that word. Okay, Olympus, MAJ, endoscope accessory. It's a medical device. Risk of device contaminated that may result in improper processing. Oh my goodness. Fresh Direct, dark chocolate covered pretzels. Undeclared milk from United Natural Trading. La Festa breadcrumbs. Undeclared allergens. Sesames. Shirakayu snack food corn puffs. Undeclared milk. What is undeclared milk? What is that? Unpasteurized? Mr. Pork?
I'm not real sure, Kimmy. I'd imagine.
There's herbal. And it's food and beverage. Whatever powder. Contained with elevated levels of lead. Companies from New York. Provo Farms. Drugs. Foreign matter. Okay, Washbush Valley Farms Rural King bacon flavor popcorn seasoning. Potential of undeclared allergen soy. Okay. From TS Food Packaging. Paris Premium Golden Raisins. Okay, golden raisins are here. Undeclared. What's that? Solidifies. Okay. Chocolate drops, chocolate chip cookies from Colessa. Undeclared almonds. Oh, they didn't say they have almonds in it. Okay. The same one for snack food, corn puffs, speed control dial component medical device due to potential safety. Oh, medical. That's scary. Yeah, this is important, but it didn't work. Monkey spit, barbecue sauce, food, beverage, allergen, gravy sauce, undeclared milk, soy, and wheat. Oh, undeclared. They didn't say it had milk, soy, and wheat. That's what it is. New York Mental Trading, monkfish liver. Oh, hold on. Mr. Pork, are you hungry for monkfish liver? Yeah, monkey what?
No.
We're having monkfish liver tonight. Okay, monkey what? Okay, let me. It's an FDA recalls. Okay, monkey spit, SPIT, barbecue sauce. It's a gravy sauce. They didn't declare there's milk and soy and wheat in there. That's what it is. Pearl Mining Company pancake mix. They didn't say they have, and it's from the Quaker Oats family. They didn't say they have milk in there. Oh. Debbie J, did you say you had broccoli? Monkey on my back, right. Freaking you have to look out for the beautiful birds. Gross. Yeah. Debbie J, did you say you had broccoli the other night? Broccoli's on here too, and I'm not sure what company you bought it from, but broccoli's on here. And I went to the grocery store today and they were selling grapes and everything. Okay. Oh, cheddar cheese from Wicklow Gold. Potential to be contaminated with Listeria mono, whatever, specialist foods. Kitten mixed pet food. Salmonella. Blue Ridge beef. Oh, wow. Potatoes. Derberg's Kitchen. Mashed potatoes. Undeclared wheat. Nugo. Chocolate chip nutrition bars. And dark pretzels, chocolates, undeclared milk. I can handle that, but people are allergic to milk. My mochi, peach and mochi sorbet, undeclared eggs, undeclared milk. Market side. Debbie J, it's market side broccoli. And it is illness, Listeria. I can't pronounce it. And it's fresh broccoli. Guys, go to the FDA, check at least once a month, get caught up of what those bar stuff that are off eating. Yeah, right. I agree. Does Diddy owns Whole Food? I don't know. Hi, Jules. How are you? Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome. Oh, you got that now? Yeah, trash it, girl. Trash it. You don't want to get sick. My cousin told me last year the blue crabs and the shrimp fishing has been bad for the last 10 years. It was great for the last time I was in Florida. Really? I hope McDonald's cheeseburger isn't that on the list. Oh no, Jules. That's the one I didn't see. Jules, you need to go back. They have 12 fruits and vegetables that they really poured pesticides on it and they are dangerous. Okay, what else? We did my mochi. Okay. Well, I'm glad you came in here, Debbie J. Now you know why you got sick. And I would take it back and throw it in their face and said they should have recalled it, take it off the, pharmaceutical drugs, nasal solution. Product is an unapproved drug. Did you see that? Aderin chloride solution, epiphyne nasal solution. Products is unapproved. Do not get that, guys. Do not get this. And it's wintertime. I can see a lot of people getting stuffing, use it to clear up. Don't do that. Frozen butter, vegetables, carrots, peas, cauliflower, corn. Oh, it's undeclared milk. Orgain, plant protein powder foods. Product may contain undeclared peanuts. When you were younger, Mr. Pork, how many kids did you know that were allergic to yeah, do. Yeah. Yes, and don't get Walmart watermelon. Thank you. Why, Debbie J? You're going to be eating grass. Oh, no. Here, Debbie J, I'll share some good Iowa beef. It'll change you'll be drooling over some beef. We have some very strict rules in our foods here. Good, Jules, good. Mr. Pork, when I was a kid and a teenager, I have never heard of anybody being allergic to peanuts. Now, everybody's allergic to peanuts. You know what I mean? It's a high allergies. And how could that happen? And, within 10 years or whatever. This past summer, what do you think, Mr. Pork? Or did you know a lot of people?
Yeah, I know several people has peanut allergies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I live in a rural thing. This past summer, there was a major recall on bell peppers and onions. I just used 10 of them, making foods to freeze, lasagna, stuffed peppers. They should. Yes, 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 freaking. Yes, yes, yes. They should reimburse you. Yes. My cousin told me they're barely getting 5-gallon buckets full of. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dog pee in grass. Right, right. I know. We love onions, don't we? So you've done the onion boil yet, Debbie J? It's so good. Oh, I don't know what onion boil is. You guys gotta look this FDA up. It's Lay's potato chips. Potential undeclared allergen milk. Fuzzies, sugar in herbal formula, herbal diet supplement. Metaform, really? Metformin and really? From Shopper Plaza. You guys got to read this. It's just like, this is Cali Farms, nuts and Saks products. Allergies to almond milk, soy, wheat. Okay, they didn't declare it. Roots Plus capsules. Here's some, capsules to take. They're saying no. It contains toxic yellow or oleander. Wow. Connie's thin pea crust frozen pizza. Potential metal, chemical contamination. Guys, here's a pizza you need to see if you have any pizza. Stay away from it. It's chemical contaminating potential metal. How could they get by with these things? Mushrooms. I just bought mushrooms today. Oh, I got to see what. Okay, daily veggies from New Age. Mushrooms. Goy Family Kit. Sprout Farmer Market. Potential foodborne salmonella. Oh, salmonella. Gotta wash your hands. Porous Bloody Mary mix. Allergen soy fish. Oh no. Okay, Bloody Mary mix. If you have a Bloody Mary mix, go look and see what's the brand of it. Make good granola bars. Potential metal contamination. Riverside's natural food. Metal. There's metal in there. Pecan baby, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad she got her money back. Debbie, I don't remember when I was a kid there was so many shrimp and crab. Okay. I mean, Guys, you guys need to, Pecan, thank you. God bless you for coming in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Just go into zucchini is bad now. I mean, they're poisoning zucchini with pesticides. You guys got to just research it. Do you want me to do this maybe once a month? Go through and list? The red tides in a few years messed up fishing there. Oh no. Would you guys like me to do this once a month? Go through and see if the FDA and all that? Has a collection of Pepsi bottles from the 60s and 90s. The objects drink several with bobby pins. Oh, nice. Okay. So, Mr. Pork, what have you been up to?
Not too much.
You want to let everybody know that you have a channel? Somebody drop Mr. Pork's channel. Please drop Hondo's channel. Freaking fabulous. Please, Hondo, I can recall that too. The seafood. Okay. Tell what your channel's going to be about, Mr. Pork.
I think I might cover scammers and beggars on TikTok.
I think that would be awesome.
Think so. I'm not sure yet.
I think that would be awesome.
Thanks, Thor.
Thank you, Thor. And okay, thank you, Warpath. And I'm thinking in a couple days, I found some really eye-openers. Thor is not as gross as the last one. Trust me, it's not. But your jaw will hit the ground. I found some more candy cooking videos. And I just had to do a double take. I couldn't believe she was doing that. So, in a few days, I'll just do candy cooking because I was downloading a lot last night. So, I hear that JJJ's coming on tonight. And what do you think about going off and see you at JJJ's, guys? Mr. Pork? I love Hondo's videos too. Yes, I do. I do. Be nice, Debbie J. Yeah, she has a good channel, Thor. She has a good channel. I'm anxious to see Mr. Pork. This is going to be good. Are you going to do YouTube at all, Mr. Pork? All right, guys. I don't know if Jenny's going to like tonight. I need to get a hold of her. Oh, really, Hondo? Because I thought it said on her community post that she was going to go live tonight. Well, I didn't get no sleep last night. My dogs were naughty. They were naughty. Hey, Thor, how's your puppies? Did you get them all sold? Or do you still have a few left at home? Okay, that sounds good, Hondo. All over the house. You know what, Thor? That's the greatest time, being honest with you. A few left. They are so cute. I had a German Shepherd chow, and she had a litter. And they were carrying their water bowl around. You know what I mean? Still with water in their food bowl. Which reminds me, I need to email WJ. Yes. And email me too, Thor. I would love to see a picture of them. Sheep-a-doodle. Standard ones. I'm almost ready to give Harley up. No, I'm not, but all right, guys. Thank you for coming in. I love you, love you, love you. You guys stay warm. And I'll see you.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna roll with you till the day I die.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Afternoon, we lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, stay young forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shot from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
You guys. Hug.